We have John here today, and we are topping up the angles of his hairline. It's a very small procedure, but he'd like to fix this sooner than later. And this is often one of the questions we're asked: when is it the right time to get a hair transplant? In my opinion, as long as the hair loss is stabilized, the sooner you have one done, the less grafts you're going to require, and therefore it's going to be a smaller surgery, smaller risks, and also it's going to be more cost effective. So we're just going to top up the front hairline here, bring down the corners here. So if he does want to have his hair back, he's going to have more of an even hairline there. It's actually a long hair transplant, so he has beautiful long hair. We're not going to shave the top of his scalp. We're going to go in between his existing hair. Okay, ready? Any questions?
No.
Good, okay, let's start.
Let's do it.
Yes. So I'm just marking on your actual angles of your hair. And when I actually make the incisions, I'm going to cut along the natural hair growth.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so it's all natural.
Looks natural.
Especially down the side, that's very important. The angle changes quite acutely.
Yeah.
So
Doing a little bit of my own research into this procedure, obviously, I noticed that the surgeon, it's almost like an art form.
it is, I mean, because anybody can put long hair in. It's really about understanding how somebody looks and what kind of style they're going for. And also, I think, the best results whisper. I mean, no one should ever be able to tell that you've had anything done.
Absolutely.
I think the moment somebody knows or somebody can see on your scalp that you've had something done, it's game over. Okay, mister, is that scalp feeling nice and numb now?
Sure. Yeah, it's sure.
Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put a special solution into the scalp, raise the scalp off the bone. It's going to also control the bleeding, and then we're going to make the incisions.
Okay.
And we'll give you some light sedation so you can sleep.
Okay.
And before you know it, you'll be on your front, and then we're going to do the parts in the rear. Good. So here you will see me using a surgical claw to pull back the scalp. This allows me to really densify the frontal area to provide maximal density coverage. You will also see Cindy applying pressure to the forehead. This was due to a bleeding vessel, and the simple application of pressure abates the bleeding. So we have finished the recipient sites. Designed to his hairline. I think it looks very natural. It's going to look seamless, all the angles are correct. And now it's just getting down to work and good old elbow grease.
How are you feeling, John?
Excellent.
Excited?
Very excited. Yes.
Just checking the quality of our grafts and also our transaction rates, which is calculated and how many grafts we're actually cutting through. And he has beautiful grafts. All the units are coming out in one piece. So this is going to be a very successful surgery.
So just got to the Sharma clinic and got treated excellently. Actually, got a bit of a breakfast. Got to kind of decompress and get ready for the procedure. They went ahead and shaved the back of my head and a little bit in the front. And we got in there, put in the numbing agent, and then got the site kind of prepped up front here, and then we got the follicles taken out in the back, and it was completely pain-free. I was actually nodding off, almost falling asleep. They had to wake me up and tell me to turn over. So, so far so good. So getting some Nando's, some lunch right away here, and then gonna go back for the next part. So very excited.
So what you're all seeing here is our lovely nurse Cindy. She's taking the processed grafts from earlier in the day and preparing them to be implanted back into the recipient sites that we performed earlier this morning. It's very important the surgical field is clean, bloodless, and the incisions are made at the right angle. Here we see Cindy carefully implanting each individual follicle into the pre-made recipient sites. It's very important to handle them correctly.
Just got a hair transplant procedure done here in Edmonton at the Sharma Clinic, and everything went well. So what they did is they took the grafts from the back of my head and then implanted them into the front, so into this temple region here, across the hairline and into this temple right here. So all of the redness here, you're gonna see the scabbing. That's actually the individual grafts implanted one by one. It's not sore, not painful, but it is all red because the procedure was just done yesterday. So I'm looking for the swelling and the redness to go down in the days to come. So as far as being on the fence with hair loss and considering a hair transplant, come in for a consultation and just talk with someone that knows the business, knows hair, knows what they're doing, has been doing it for a long time. And Dr. Sharma is someone that completely fits all of those boxes. And so I would definitely say come for a consultation and just get advice from an expert.